watch me sway, darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh.
All right, Hunter got it done, his first animal ever with a bow, first shot with a bow, practiced a lot. I don't know how long ago it was. I think it was the end of May. We got you got your new bow.
Yeah.
I took his old bow that he never used, and I took my first hog right here. We were on the other side. I was on the other side, about a 25-yard shot. And man, we've been working. We've been so close. It's really hard, these hogs, huh? It's just, we're close. Every time out, we seen them or we hear them, and getting a pattern. One time Hunter was here, and they just don't line up. Sometimes they don't line up right, and it's just they don't present broadside shots. And we're working on setting up on that side and on this side. So we got the blind behind me. What we planned on this hunt was come in here, comfort. We wanted to get comfortable because we were going to spend a lot of time. Me and Hunter, maybe once a week we get to where we're off the same day. So that's the times where we can come out here, and this was one of the plans, was come in here. And when we originally started, there was 3 boars right here. I took one of them, and then we were only seeing one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're back. Both of them are back. And there's another big one that came in after this. So Hunter's going to go after this next big one. But Hunter got off work about 8:30. We didn't get down here till
about 10.
10. And we were right at the top of the hill there. I did a little bit of video walking in. We were at the top of the hill, and the big boar was in the bait. We were really close before when we would stalk in on him and try and shoot, but we would alert him a little bit. So the plan last night was just stay up there. Stay up there. What they do is they leave here and then they come back. I think that they go down and get water and then they come back up.
Yeah.
And they alternate. So what we did is we waited till he left. He walked off perfectly. We slid in there nice. And before I could get set up, I'm setting up all the cameras. Hunter sees the big one, and he puts his head out between the trees here in the light, and I made a little bit of noise on my tripod, one of my camera tripods, and he took off, but he didn't spook too bad.
He just heard a noise I didn't like.
He heard a noise he didn't like. And man, what they do here, it's frustrating. Bow hunting is frustrating because we'll be standing there, and they'll stand over there for 7, 8, 9, 12 minutes at a time, just sitting and listening. One time Hunter was sneaking down, and they hear one crack of a rock, and they'll go off. They'll come in, they'll go off. They're almost at the light, and they go back. Man, it is frustrating to watch them with that thermal for a long period of time. Come in, almost commit, then they leave, and then they don't come back, and then you're wondering, are they going to come back? So it tests us. We sat in there. I don't know how long after the big one left, and I look over, and I said, Hunter, there's one bedded over there. And this boar had bedded down over there, and you could see the higher shoulders, and then you would see the ass end of it, and it bedded over there for about an hour. And then when it finally got up, I told Hunter it got up, and it was about ready. I turned my cameras on, and it would come in. Man, they come in, and they stop, and then they go this way, and they stop, and then he committed. He finally came in. He was not lined up good with a shot for Hunter, and we'll throw the video up here. He was almost straight away, but there is a hole that they dig down in. I'll put some pictures up. Man, they dig down in a hole, and he would have exposed his vitals. We talked about it before. Hunter could have taken that shot. This guy here is the smaller of the 2 boars, and he was like really jumpy.
No, he was real skittish.
He would all of a sudden turn, and you'd hear him run, and then he'd stop. At one point, he was over here, and he ran by grunting. He's not the dominant boar. I mean, he's got some big ears on him. He just isn't the dominant boar. That other one is the big guy here. he made a loop, he got skittish, and he went out, which helped us. He went out and he started to come back, and when he come back in, he extended himself out for Hunter. And listen, I'm just gonna say, shooting out of a blind with a bow at a skittish animal is tough, isn't it?
It's real tough.
It is tough, and Hunter was real nice and steady, but that sucker was ready to go at any time. And you'll actually see in the video, because we played it back after he shot, he was kind of disappointed on the shot. But man, if you hit arteries or something up there, a main artery up near the spine, listen, we are going to track. I got all day to track. We're going to take our time and track. We got a system we do where he'll sit on the last blood, and I'll go up there and track him. And man, we had good blood for 70 yards, and then we actually smelled him, and we found him. So Hunter made the shot. My shot was about the same, up and back. Man, you got to aim low. Every time out, we're learning something, huh?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, instead of having a 20-yard pin, I'm gonna put the target here, and we're gonna have like we named the blind here. We're gonna have that pin for this blind, and then we're gonna have a 20-yard pin. I think that's gonna be key. And the arrow had great blood on it, so we seen the hit in the video. Kind of disappointed, but we sat there. We reviewed the Excite or the Binox 4K video. We reviewed that. We didn't know what was going to happen, right? But we went down, man. We got the arrow, and that thing is covered in blood. For the shot, that thing is 100% blood. And then we went back to the truck, slept a little bit. The bigger boar come in. Sometimes he comes in here in the daylight about 6:30. So we come back to the blind. We sat here maybe for the big one. The big one worked its way off as we were at the top of the hill again. We slid into the blind, and we waited till daylight, but nothing. But we got down there, and Hunter found blood, and there was no trouble at all following the blood trail off of that hit. So our shots are going to get better. Our equipment's going to get better. I'm going to go with bigger broadheads, and I got some more blinds. I got some more feeders to put up in some different places. But Hunter got it done. Hunter got his first one. It's going to be the first of many, because this was very exciting. What do you think?
I loved it. Just got to get better.
Get better. Reading the body language of the animal. A hog coming in. It's almost as if you're watching a turkey out there strutting, waiting for him to come in. It's different than deer season. Right. Deer, they kind of come in, and you get the shot, and the shot is like quick. These things, I watched mine for 17 minutes here. Until it gave me a shot. Hog hunting with a bow is a different experience, man. You got to get out there and do it if you can. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and watching. We got another hog here that Hunter's we're gonna save this one for Hunter. I'm gonna go after some other ones at a couple other places. We're gonna bring you some more action here in 2023.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day down to the river.